Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to Vvsm Academy. This is Veerbhadraya Karnataka State Syllabus is Sslc 10th class Heredity. Heredity, it means the transmission of features, characters or traits from one generation to the next generation. And the variation means the differences among the individuals of species. Population are called variations. Mendel and his work on inheritance. Come on friends, heredity. As I told you, the transmission of features, characters, traits from one generation to the next. It refers to the transmission of characters from parents to offsprings. This is the museum, Mendel's museum, where we can come across the different types of things in the museum to study about the heredity and evolution. Well friends, rules for inheritance of traits. Gregor Mendel, father of genetics. He is regarded as the father of genetics, performed his experiments with garden peas in the garden behind his monastery. He observed a number of contrasting characters in the field of heredity. His contribution. The rules for inheritance of traits in human beings are related to the fact that both mother and father contribute an equal amount of genetic material, that is DNA, to their offspring. So, an offspring will get two versions of that trait from the two parents. Mendel worked out rules for inheritance of these traits. Gregor Johann Mendel, regarded as the father of genetics, performed his experiments with garden peas. He observed a number of contrasting characters in garden peas and observed their inheritance. Contrasting characters are, the example here shows a cross of peas having yellow and smooth seeds and peas having green and wrinkled seeds. This indicates, the figure tells about the self-pollinated F1 generation and F2 generation. Indicates A stands for the gene for yellow and A for the gene for green. B stands for the gene for a smooth surface and B for the gene for a wrinkled surface. So this is the self-pollinated F1 generation indication of the experiment performed by Gregor Johann Mendel, the father of genetics. Mendelism. Original name until 1843, Johann Mendel, born July 22nd of 1822. He was a botanist, teacher and Augustinian prelate, the first person to lay the mathematical foundation of the sciences of genetics in what came to be called Mendelism. Mendel took pure tall genotype, capital TT, and pure dwarf genotype, small letters TT, pea plants, and cross-pollinated them to obtain first generation, that is first filial generation. In this figure, F1 generation, he obtained only tall plants. First cross-pollination, F1 generation, all tall plants, that is phenotype. And here, F2 generation or progeny, 75% tall plants and 25% dwarf plants, that is the phenotype ratio was 3:1. My dear friends, tallness is a dominant trait and dwarfness is a recessive trait. F2 generation has genotype ratio of 1:2:1 of the three types of plants represented by TT, small letter capital letter TT and small letter and big letter TT. Law of dominance. Come on friends, let us discuss about the law of dominance when parents having pure contrasting characters are crossed when only one character expresses itself in FT generation. This character is the dominant character and the character factor which cannot express itself is called the recessive character. Dihybrid cross. Mendel also carried out the experiment to observe inheritance of two pairs of contrasting characters, which is called dihybrid cross. The FX generation he obtained all round and yellow seeds. It means the round yellow traits of seeds are dominant features while wrinkled and green are recessive. Round and yellow seeds 9, round and green seeds 3, wrinkled and yellow seeds 3, and wrinkled and green seeds 1. That is 9:3:3:1. So, next, how is the sex newborn individual determined? It is the process of which sex a newborn can be determined. That is the male XY and the female XX parents and the sperms XY and the ovum XX gametes and the zygote XX and XY and the offsprings 50% female and 50% male. This is the human being sex of individual is determined genetically, means genes inherited from the parents decide the sex of the offspring, my dear friends. Thank you for listening. If you like our video, don't forget to press bell icon. Please like, share and